Hi again, it's me. Today we'll be throwing our EFL matchday 16 predictions. And yep, this is the Halloween week predictions. And if I like target, I'm going to go for at least 5 likes today. And if there's a special story time with me at the end of this week and at Halloween. Yep, but let's go on to the predictions. First off, kicking off in the lunchtime kickoff. Leeds versus Huddersfield. A Yorkshire derby this is. I can't wait to see this game go. And yep, both teams, they lost and they didn't score. Leeds, Patrick Bamford had a penalty and he goes like, whoop! Puts it wide like Harry Kane did in the World Cup, which we are not going to talk about it. But Huddersfield got clattered 4-0 by Cardiff. Oh, that's just embarrassing for Darren Moore and Huddersfield. But be honest, I think Leeds is going to win here. I think 3-0 to Leeds. And then going off to QPR against Leicester City. Oh my goodness gracious me. Leicester City has now done a lot better than last season because they broke the points tally of their points last season in the Premier League as they got relegated 18th place in the Prem last season. They've now done better. And QPR 5 in a row they lost now and they sat 23rd, but they can't get overtaken like a couple of weeks now because Sheffield Wednesday is just too far from 23rd. But be honest, I think Leicester's going to carry on with their winning streak. I think 5-1 Leicester. Then going off to Sunderland against Norwich now. Yep, this is going to be kind of a good game, really. Yep, but what else is going to go? I'm going to go for at least. It's been tricky to say because both teams haven't won this month, really. And I'm going to go for at least. I think Sunderland's going to get a win here. I think 2-0 to Sunderland. And then going off to Hull against Preston. This should be a good game, really. Preston North End won. They could have won, but Southampton scored, and it broke Preston's hearts. After they haven't won for like a month now, which is just kind of hurting Preston really because they had like a fantastic run. Preston they did, and then they just went out of breath like, God, I'm running out of air, said Preston. But to be honest, I think it's going to be a good game. I think 2-2 this is going to be. And then going up to Middlesbrough against Stoke now. This is going to be like both teams said they won last week, but by 1 goal. Yep. Middlesbrough won 2-1. And Stoke won 1-0 against Leeds as after the Leeds disaster penalty from Patrick Bamford. I don't want to wind Leeds fans up really. Stoke City, yep, 2 in a row. Is this the start of them climbing up the table? Because both teams had to beat were actually on form, but now they just like crumbled. But be honest, I think this is where Stoke City will lose here. I think Middlesbrough's just too good. I think 2-1 to Middlesbrough. And then going off to Ipswich against Plymouth now. This is second against third in League One last season. And now both teams are on other ends. This is second against 18th in the Championship. Woo! What one else is going to go, really? I'm just thinking in my head, Ipswich is going to walk away with it. But I think them being in the same division last season, top 2, and Ipswich was just so close to get to 100, or probably tied with the trophy, but I don't think that was true really. But it was actually very competitive last season in League One with them too, and on Sheffield Wednesday. But I want to be honest, I think this is going to be 2-2. I think this is Plymouth used to heading to Ipswich, so it's going to be 2-2. And they're off to League One now with Reading against Portsmouth in League One. And I remember it was 10 years ago that they played the highest scoring match in the Premier League. 7-4 to Portsmouth on that day. No, it wasn't 10 years ago. But technically, it was a long time ago. It was the highest scoring game in the Premier League's history. But be honest, could we see it become the highest scoring game in the EFL? No, I don't think that's just a step too far. Technically, it's bottom against top in League One. I want to be honest, this seems like a 50-50, but Portsmouth, I think it's going to be an easy win for them. I think 3-1 to Portsmouth. And then off to a playoff clinching match. Stevenage against Derby now. Ooh, this is going to be some juicy game, misses. I wonder how this is going to go. And yep, this game could be an all-out playoff turnout at the end of this season. It could be 7th against 6th. Maybe the next time they face each other. But yeah, this could be a really good game. I'm going to go for this. 2-0. And to Bristol Rovers against Northampton. You do not want to remember what happened a couple of seasons in Northampton. You were thinking that you're going to go up. No. Bristol Rovers hit 7 against Scunthorpe to get themselves promoted by goal difference. They were off 5 before the game happened. And I was just thinking, yeah, I think Northampton got promoted. It's getting promoted. Nope, Bristol Rovers clutched at the end. And that's what is the highest they've been at that season. Because all the time they were just in the mid-table. And yeah, but Northampton, they really get some revenge here. And I'm going to go for this. I think this is going to be, 3-1 to Northampton. Because Burnt from Bristol Rovers sacked. Well, just sack him. That's just dumb. Because I really think 16th in Bristol Rovers is just... Why? I think he should have sacked him while he was in the relegation scrap, not after a 1-1 draw against Stevenage. But we're going to go off to Burton against Leighton Orient now. 11th against 12th. This is a relegation scrap in the top half of the table. 11 against 12. One of the teams will be relegated to the bottom half of the League One. Now only including relegation, just bottom half to bottom half. Bottom to bottom half. Yep, top of the bottom half. 11 against 12. Which is going to be some juicy game, really. Both teams haven't won in midweek. That's kind of interesting me. That interests me. But I'm going to be honest, I think Leighton Orient's going to win here. I think 2-0 to Leighton Orient. And yet up to Cambridge against Carlisle now. Both teams pulled up some big results. Cambridge got a 0-0 against top of the table Portsmouth. And the Carlisle beat Burton 2-1. Those are big, they were big results really, because Carlisle, they could have been in relegation scrap without that. And Cambridge ended Portsmouth's 5-1 in a row streak. And I think Carlisle's going to win here again. I think 2-1 to Carlisle. And then we're going to go off to Oxford against Wickham now. Oxford, they're just slipping, I want to be honest, but they ain't slipping because they lost 2-0 to Wigan. It was pretty disappointing result for Oxford, the last two. Been really shocking. And Wickham, they were 2-0 down, 2-2, and 4-2 lost to Bolton. And yeah, I was going to go, but I think this is I'm going to be sitting on the fence. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. And now down to League 2 now, with probably a big game. Second against third, Notts County up against Wrexham. Last season on Easter Monday, it was the biggest non-league game as both teams were on 100 points. And Ben Foster saved the penalty that Notts County had to go down to the playoffs to beat Chesterfield in the playoff final. And both of them are now fighting for the League 2 title, and And could it be a League One match next season? I'm not sure, but Notts County, there's so many rumours about Taylor Swift buying Notts County. Is that going to happen? I doubt it, but I think Notts County's going to stay as they are, as with their owners. But I'm going to be honest, it's going to be 2-2 at Notts County. Then to MK Dons against Swindon now. Which is going to be kind of a good game, really. Yep, MK Dons, last time they met each other. 4-1 MK Dons and 5-0 MK Dons. Shocking. Absolute shocking. But, to be honest, I think Swindon got relegated 23rd in League One that season. As MK Dons were in the mid-table, and that's following season they were 3rd. And in the season after that, they got relegated 21st. And to be honest, and Swindon are now above them, which is kind of insane. But I'm going to be honest, we're going to go for 4-3 to Swindon. It's going to be a very hype game, but most of the time I think MK Dons will be in the lead, and Swindon will do a comeback over MK Dons. And then we're going to go off to AFC Wimbledon against Morecambe now. 2 teams are in the top 10. It is 8th against 10th. I love it when teams are in the top 10 and face each other, but yeah, for what else to go? AFC Wimbledon, they winning the midweek after they lost 4-2 to Accrington Stanley, which was shocking. And Morecambe, they're on form now, 13 points in the last 5. Oh, now it's going to go, but I'm going to be honest, I think Morecambe's going to win here. I think 3-1 to Morecambe. And then to Stockport against Tranmere now, top against bottom, 1st against 22nd. Which is going to be kind of a decent game, to be honest. And yep, how it's going to go, we're going to have, I think, it's going to be obvious to tell. Stockport's going to win here. I think 4-0 to Stockport as they carry on with their winning streak. They're just on fire, Stockport, really, and no one can stop them. And then off to Barrow against Salford now. The Bluebirds against Salford. Block my love, where the gas swells. But Barrow, they beaten Forest Green 2-0 in the midweek, and Salford, they beat Doncaster 3-0, really. Salford beat Doncaster 3-0, and yeah, but I'm just gonna go, really. I think Salford's gonna try climb up the table, starting to climb up the table like a lot. And Barrow, they're 11th. It's gonna be quite a decent game, really, and I think it's gonna be a 2-2 draw, says Captain America. Yep, that's Captain America. But I'm gonna go for, I think, 2-1 Salford. And then the final game I'm going to talk about is Forest Green Rovers up against Crawley Town. Yep, Forest Green Rovers. Look at that pumpkin. Look at that pumpkin right there. Look at that pumpkin. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, but as I was saying, it's the Green Devils against the Red Devils in League 2. I wonder how this is going to go. And I really think, the way it looks, I think this could be a very good game, really, because last time they met at the New Lawn, Forest Green beat Crawley 6-3. Imagine it was this season. I really think it could happen again, but I'm just smelling something. I'm just thinking, could it be 3-0 or could Forest Green win? I'm not sure, but no, I'm going to think about this. A 3-0 draw to Forest Green. I think it's going to be a 3-0 draw. I think Crawley will be trying to score like multiple goals. I think they'll try to score like 3. Then Troy Dean will hop in and get the 3. And yet, then here are my rest of my results right here. And thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.